it's me, Radiance. Back here with Fireman Path of Radiance, where we are starting Chapter 17, Day Breaks. Which, I mean, it's about bloody time. I'm tired of sitting in the dark here. But we are about to see what was going on in our next city. Is that Goldoa? Venuses. I am very good at recognizing them. They're both island things, okay? Or one of them's on the shore anyways. What was Tibarn's voice? Just, it was sort of gruff and serious, wasn't it? Is that it? Wait, there's more. It seems that Prince Rayson was able to escape Duke Canis' villa and make his way safely to Serenes forest. What was he doing there? Why didn't he go to Phoenix's? However, we have word that Tanis' men have entered the forest in hopes of recapturing the prince. We've not a moment to waste. Please, O King of Hawks, reach out your mighty talons, strike down these wretched humans, and rescue Prince Rayson. I implore you, your majesty, take wing at once. Why is Naysala not here? That, His Highness must not be seen here at this time. Oh god, what was Jannath's voice? What's going on, you old buzzard? King Kilvas is the White Prince's friend, isn't he? Well, how do I put this? It's all very complicated. Actually, now that I think about it, why is Neolucci here when he's in cahoots with Naysala, who openly just sold out Rayson? Why would he ask Tibarn to go back then? Unless he's planned some kind of trap there to try and kill Tibarn, but seems a bit extreme. I know he doesn't exactly get along with Phoenix's. I care not for excuses. If anything happens to Rayson, blood will be spilled. Oh no, please, there's no cause for worry. Duke Tanis treats his works of art with a delicacy so extreme that it could best be called abnormal. He would never let any harm befall Prince Rayson. He probably can't even bring himself to touch him. The king himself told me so. I wouldn't know that. Well, that he's maybe done. That is the only reason he accepted this proposal. Proposal? What I mean is, hold it. You crows set the prince up? Set up! Oh, no. Well, not exactly. Please don't hurt me. So that's the truth of it, eh? And they saw treated Rayson like a piece of merchandise and sold him to a human. No, that's not. The only one who referred to him as merchandise was Duke Tanis. We never. It doesn't matter. Claiming ignorance does not grant you innocence. You treated Rayson like a trinket on a public market. Ooh dear. If Rayson hadn't escaped on his own, perhaps the Crow King would have rescued him when things cooled down. Regardless, Rayson trusted in his friend and followed him into the trap. And Naysala spit on that friendship. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It just kind of seemed a little too sassy, a little too disrespectful there. That I cannot forgive. Your assessment of this old bird is correct. I am a worm, nothing more. But please, I beg of you, temper your outrage. Let it cool. You're unbelievable. What is it with you crows anyway? Everything you do is so dirty and deceptive. We will never understand your ways. Do you hear me, Grey Wings? I hear you well, young Hawk. But our nation has its own issues. Please, this is not the time to yell at a tired old man. You must hurry to Prince Rayson's side. Once he is safe, you can punish me in any way that you see fit. Tear me limb from limb if you wish. But please, go to Prince Rayson. I beg of you. Okay, well now that he's laying his cards on the table, I guess it's maybe not like a trap for Tibarn. This begging is unseemly and unwanted. We would rescue Prince Rayson regardless of how this pathetic show of tears. Return to Kilvas and report these events to your cursed king. Tell him that when this is over, King Tibarn of Phoenix's will be paying him a visit. Yes, your highness. I know he deserves it, but I still feel bad for badgering the old coot. Your majesty, what will we do now? Ulki, use your ears to pick out the sound of Rayson's wings, then tell me the direction from which it comes. From here? I mean, it's in Serenes. You know that much, so go there first. At once. Jannath, use your eyes to peer between the trees and find me a road. You got it. Human scum. If you think to replay that night from 20 years ago, you'll get no quarter from me. I hope they're not going to burn it again, because that will be useless and cause more problems, especially for me. Is that you, Soren? You're up early. Actually, I'm always awake at this time. Really? Yes, you're the one who's up earlier than normal. I want to finish our mission today. I think my nervous energy woke me up. I understand. The last 2 days spent searching Serenes Forest for that heron have been frustrating and fruitless. I'm sure he's in there somewhere, but... I agree. And Duke Tanis' men are still hunting away. They must think the heron is there as well. The only place left is the forest's heart. That's where we should go today. With luck, we may finally locate our target. I get the feeling it's going to be a long day. If Ike is saying that, Mr. Super Resilient over there, I can sleep anywhere as long as I've got my cape, then that makes me nervous. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. Ooh. No bonus XP. Good for us. It's a lot of money, though. Wait, earned 225? What? Where'd we get all that? Just looted it from the house, I guess? I don't remember selling stuff to earn that much. Hey, but look at you, MVP Eliana. Well done. There were no deaths or no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Of course. Go about your business. Do whatever. Don't let me stop you. Jeez. All right, here we are. Let's check first if new supports between, for instance, Ike and Soren about bloody time. Yes, please speak to Soren. Do you have a second, Soren? What is it, Ike? What's wrong? You've been quiet and moody for days. What's going on? Well, it's... Yes? It's nothing. You've never worried about who you are, have you? Your family. Where you come from? Who I am? Well, not really, no. I guess I don't understand what you're getting at. Where you come from? Is there doubt that his mother was who we say she was? Or even indeed his father? I had a father and a mother. I don't remember much about her, but otherwise no complaints. It must be nice to have loving parents. You need people to experience your childhood, to help shape the person you will become. That's probably why I'm such a fuck-up. Sorry. Without an adult around to affirm and support them, a child can't know which path to take, or who he really is. Don't you have any memory of your parents? No. The woman who raised me was not my birth mother, and she wasn't all that fond of me anyway. My earliest memories are of her saying, "Why me? The world isn't fair," or "Stay away from me, child." No love, no affection. She took care of me out of some sense of duty that she didn't really possess. A lot is starting to make sense. When I was about 4, a nearby sage came by and asked to take me in. He said I possessed rare magical talent. I remember the day clearly. My caretaker was delighted to give me up. In fact, she seemed almost delirious with pleasure, smiling like a madwoman as she handed me over. The sage even gave her gold as a compensation, not that it was necessary. Oh, Soren. I had no idea. The sage was old and knew that death would soon come for him. His only goal was to teach his art to an apprentice. As time was short, he put me through terribly rigorous magical training. We worked day and night without cease. I didn't even have time to think about who I really was. But it was still a better life than I had ever known. This is a lot, and I did not know any of it. When the sage died 2 years later, I had acquired much magical skill. Perhaps too much for a child of my age. At any rate, once I had eaten all of the food in the sage's hovel, I left and walked for days to find help. Upon reaching civilization, I came to another grim realization. I couldn't speak. Not a word. What, all of a sudden, or just you never knew how? And you were intelligent to know that that was like an abnormal thing, or? Soren. Oh, I could read and write better than most of the villagers, and I could understand what they said, I just couldn't talk. I couldn't help it. The woman and the sage both used to hurl words at me. Unkind words, usually, but I never needed to answer, so... Soren! Huh? Oh, I apologize, I should not have made you listen to such nonsense. Soren, it's no nonsense, it's awful, it's the most terrible thing I've ever heard. Where did this happen? Was it in Benyon? No, but there's more. I haven't told you about my parents. How could there possibly be more? Christ, I can't handle this. No, that's enough, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wait, Soren! Blast. Well, I was hoping their support would be a little less depressing than that. Jeez! I mean, with all that said, I gave Soren a rough time. I mean, obviously, there's no excuse for his behavior, but like, I used to think he was just sort of a dodgy disposition by choice. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. Hopefully, through Ike and everything, he'll get a little less, you know, like he is, and all that implies. Rolf and Marcia, this ought to be fun. Let's have a chat. Incredible! You hit the target 26 times in a row. Well, my goal was 30. That's a lofty goal and you came close. You're becoming an impressive archer, Rolf. But I can't afford to miss a single shot in battle. The man who taught me how to fire a bow told me that once. I'm guessing that was Shinon. I can't be happy with just 26 hits. You push yourself hard, Rolf. That's admirable. Aren't you strict with yourself, Marcia? What, me? Of course! I'm stricter than a poached egg on toast! Whatever that means. Be firm with yourself and others. That's what the first officer in my old unit told me. But you're still... a child? I'm not a child. Those days ended the instant I took my first life. I suppose you're right. You've had to grow up fast traveling with a group of hardened sellswords like this. Do you worry about me because I'm young? Well, sure, who wouldn't? Well, stop it. I can take care of myself. I've grown strong. True enough. Sorry if I underestimated you. I get the sense that he gets snippy with her because he really looks up to her, but he could stand to cool it, like, at least a little bit. Yeah, those supports move good. Because I kind of do want to see Oscar and Ike's again, but after Sora and Oscar, sorry, Ike only gets one more, so we probably want to hang around and see if any others come up that are interesting. So I think that'll do me for now. As far as info, oh, one servant and one with Jill. I'm gonna get the Jill one over with, actually, I think. See how this goes. Here you are. We've been in Benyon for a while now, so tell me something. Why are you still here? Are you pretending to be our friend so you can lance us in the back? You have to understand. I didn't know anything. I was born and raised in the Talrega region of Dayan. It's a very remote area. My father was a soldier, and I grew up thinking that I too would one day be a soldier to make my father proud. My life was simple. I questioned nothing, doubted nothing. Do you know the first thing we're taught in Dayan schools? Subhumans are evil. Subhumans are the enemy. Subhumans must be eradicated. The army stages periodic subhuman hunts. We'd find refugees from Benyon hiding in our mountains and forests. You participated? You don't get it! That's just how things are in Dayan. No one taught me the word Laguz. No one taught me that subhumans could be like this. No one cared. When I saw the bird tribes at sea, I was convinced that the teachings were true. They were inhuman monsters. But later I saw the dragons push your ship off the reef, and it confused me. What if I had been raised to believe a lie? My heart pounded at the thought of it, and my doubts only grew with time. So you decided to remain aboard in order to ascertain the truth. That's your true motive, isn't it? How did you know? I've known a lot of soldiers, and none would ever accept charity from an enemy. It would wound their pride. You obviously have pride to spare, so I knew there wasn't some other factor at play. Oh. Well, have you reached a conclusion? What will you do? I want to stay here. At first, I thought I could protect my old life, that I could prove the subhumans were monsters. But I was wrong. And now things are different. The Laguz. I want to know the truth about them, and I need to base that on what I see, not what I'm told by others. In that case, you can stay as long as you like. I appreciate it. I think meeting all of you was a very good thing. Good. That makes me really happy. Now I kind of want to unbench you. I suppose we'll see if I find myself with the requisite open slots to do such a thing. So still no bonus XP, hey? Wow, we really have been fudging those. Advantage and gamble, what is this? Halves the unit's chance to hit, but it doubles its chance to land a critical hit. Holy crap, that's a huge thing, because you can't just turn it on and off. Halves the unit's chance to hit. Well, I guess if I was gonna give it to anyone, it would probably be Ike or someone like that with their solid, accuracy, although 142 only goes down to 71, which is not very much. Who does have our highest chance to hit? I guess if we were gonna go with gamble, it would want to be a Beorc with a weapon, because we would want them to be able to use the triangle thing to their advantage. Wait, what was it? Doubles the chance to crit? That's actually kind of lame when you consider someone's crit. Most people's crit is like 13, and if they're gonna equip a huge crit based weapon like, you know, a killer or something, then their accuracy is gonna go down anyways. Their accuracy is gonna be like terrible. I suppose I'll just stow that one for now. Thanks, Astrid. It's gonna do a bit of inventory management, put people's stuff away that they don't need, stuff that they looted and all. Kinda wanna start bringing more armies as well, but there's a lot of people I wanna bring, and just not enough slots to bring them in. So surely doesn't need this junk. Let's look at what the stores are giving nowadays, shall we? And in the armory we've got, ooh, sweet. Iron and steel swords, iron and steel lances, and a javelin. We're gonna want to give people that. Iron axe, hand axe. Ooh, we've got the ranged javelin and the hand axe. We want to load the people up with those, I think. We want to buy some more fire. That's been good, and we've got plenty of money. We have like plenty of money. I guess we can buy some light. Do we already have some? Oh yeah, we bought a whole bunch apparently. Good, okay. Oh, we've got some Hellfire in the back of this as well. Hero bow, Laguz bow, longbow, killer axe. Oh, we've got some special axes too. The Jill in my Radiant Dawn file I was able to do awesome work with a short axe. Is there any chance you could get any of this stuff? Ooh, you could wield the killer bow and the Laguz bow. Ooh, and Rolf already has a longbow, right? Okay. Would be better for you. Which of you has the better dex / it's called skill in this game? It is Astrid, although she's like way leveled up. She also has the better strength though, so the crits kind of mean more for her. I think let's give her the crit one, and I guess the longbow just for when she's able to use it. Who uses axes that I would probably want to give the short axe to? Can Braum use axes? I don't think so right now. I think maybe later he gets the ability. Did I seriously not bring any axe users just now? I guess it's mostly Boyd and Titania on our party then who are using axes, and their inventories are pretty full. Let me just buy Soth another knife. Probably won't exhaust this one soon, but not a thing I want to run into. I'm gonna buy you some more fire, and I think I'll just buy you one more fire, one more wind. That's probably fair. In fact, I'm gonna buy a few for the convoy, just because who knows when we'll get the chance to see this again. I suppose we could buy some thunder for... Where the hell did you go? Ilyana. Yeah, although I don't think she's at risk of running out soon anyways. Oh, let me just buy you one more heal staff, shall I? Or that's in the shop. Let's have a look. Ooh, restore. Set that restores a unit to normal condition. Well, that's a lot of money and only 10 uses. I don't see myself using that frequently. This one gives you it gives you a bit of temporary res. I'm gonna buy a few of those for the convoy as well. 900 though, I should be careful. Nah, I've got like 30, is it 30,000 I've got? Yeah, so I don't need to be that careful. But I'll definitely buy, ooh, let me buy you one mend actually. Missed, where'd you go? There you are. You don't actually need another heal staff at the moment. Nephany, let's get you a javelin. Likewise, Braum, buy a few more heals for Reese here, I think. We actually haven't used your iron blade at all, so it would be a perfect candidate for some forgery nonsense. I think it might be time to do some forgery. Of weapons, mind. Where is that forge anyway? Oh, it's part of the shop, isn't it, I guess? Cool, let's have a look. Would I like a special weapon? You know I would. Oh wait, you don't use a weapon that's already there and then buff it. You just make one. Is that right? Okay. So let's make a super dope weapon for Mia then, and I guess we should make one for Soth as well. I mean, let's make one for as many people as we want. Oh, so how much money does it? If I just put everything to the best stats possible. I don't know why you would ever want a higher weight in your weapon. Guess you don't really need to. I like him to take the weight down a bit. Crit up to 9, sure. To make the most ridiculously overpowered. Okay, wait, so it's 10,000 gold, so it's a lot. Then we don't need the crit. I don't really need the accuracy to be any more than default anyways. Probably don't really need the weight even. But the attack up by 5 is pretty solid. Let's make that, sure. Okay with that. I would love to change the weapon name. Let's call... Okay, we're gonna make a weapon for Mia. What would Mia's... If Mia were gonna call a blade something, what would it be? She's always into trying to find, like, the eternal rival, right? So it's gotta be something sort of combative, right? I got it. She would call her sword the Standoff. Great. And do you think she would... Can you get to color it? Oh, you do, okay. Oh, what color would Mia make it? Surely a nice brimming emerald blade, right? The Standoff. Brilliant. And let's give it to Mia, and your hands are full. Okay, let's just put it in the convoy, and she can replace it with something. Drunk. I'm giving her that instead of the Armor Slayer, I think. No, you know what? She might be able to use the Armor Slayer still. So just we'll swap it out for your current steel sword. Yeah. Yeah. None of your Might 9 Iron Blade garbage. That's the Standoff right there. Let's make a custom knife for Soth as well, because just to give him a bit of extra damage, shall we? Wait, what? You can only visit the forge one time for visit the... I didn't know that! I would have been doing it all along! Oh, balls. Well, okay, well, if I was gonna use it on anyone... Shoot! That's... I wish I had been doing it all along. Whatever, we got the standoff now. I guess that'll help. And with that, I guess it's time for us to head out, isn't it? Ugh. So we'll get started on this next mission. So are we just gonna... I guess we're just rocketing into the Serenes forest. We're gonna be in the woods here, which could potentially be better at least than the inside shenanigans. Man, only one forge... I could have been doing it all along. Serenes forest, here we are. Hopefully there's lots of bushes and cover we can hide in. Hopefully it's not a fog of war with all the smoke and everywhere. I believe this is the place where we ended our search yesterday. It's kind of weird that we didn't get to see Ike and Co.'s reaction to Serenes Forest. It sort of seemed like that would be a pivotal story thing that would, like, you would want to see their first time seeing it. I guess to some of them it's common knowledge, but not to Ike, right? I believe this is the place where we ended our search yesterday. I realized something a couple of days ago. Even in this forest, you always know exactly where you are, don't you? He's got the keen mind feat. How do you do that? I think it's the lack of color, but these woods are starting to look the same to me. Yes, that's a problem. Ike, we're approaching a large clearing. I think we should have the Apostle and some of the others wait here. Good idea. Even if we find the Heron today, there's no need for them to tramp through the forest with us. You feeling apprehensive about that, Soren? We're going to head deeper into the forest and continue the search. Please wait here. If you find the Heron, we'll send for you immediately. I understand. My Lord Ike, everyone... Please be careful. Well, I know, at least in the next game, both of these two are very capable fighters, but is anyone else gonna hang around here? I would feel very scared if no one was at least carrying a weapon. We're counting on you. The game disc could not be read. Son of a bitch! No, I spent so much money on this! Don't do this to me! This is how my first, my Radiant Dawn file went. Come on, work! You can do it, GameCube. Ah, okay, good. Sigrun? Tanith, may I entrust the princess to your care? Of course. That wasn't Sigrun's voice. Of course. You have no need to worry. We will protect her with our lives. Very well. Until later. Usually it'll happen multiple times in a row when the game disc cannot be read like that. No, okay, I guess maybe we're through the thick of it. There were a few tiny scratches on the disc here and there when I got it. I was a little worried, but mostly it's been pretty good. And sometimes it's like a very specific cutscene. Like one time, my Twilight Princess, there was one specific cutscene in the story that like every time you got there, it would happen. So you had to like skip it as soon as you got there. All right, Grail mercenaries, move out! He shouted, drawing every single Duke Tanis soldier in the entire. This looks like a Fog of War mission. Oh my god. Well, there they are.
Ah, haven't you fools found my precious little bird yet? I've no doubt this poor thing is even now quivering with loneliness and cold.
You are deranged. Duke Tanis, I've just received word that the mercenaries who invaded your villa are in this forest.
Blast! Those wretches! They're here to steal my bird! Their souls are black with greed and jealousy! I have found beauty incarnate, and I will not relinquish it! Only I, Duke Tanis, can appreciate its worth!
I'm sure that's true, Your Grace, but what about the mercenaries? What should we do about them?
Hunt them down like dogs! Let none leave this forest alive. They will not rob me of my prize.
Hunt them down like dogs, as in, like a dog would hunt them? Or hunt them down as though they are dogs? Because I don't know that dog hunting is an especially popular sport in Benyon. But, Your Grace, they serve at the pleasure of the Apostle herself. Striking them would be—
Leave the Apostle to me! I can deal with her once this is finished. All I need for you is silence and obedience. Is that clear?
Sure, I'll just assassinate the leader of the entire government. That'll go well for me. Yes, Your Grace. I beg your pardon. I feel sorry for these poor suckers. But of course they could just run away now. I mean, what is he gonna do, follow them? There they are. Do as Duke Oliver commanded. Slay them where they stand. Let none leave this forest alive, not man, woman, or child. You will find the men, women, and children in our ranks fight back pretty hard. Please don't be a Fog of War mission. Please don't be a Fog of War mission. Oh, not the Duke's soldiers again. I think it's about time we put an end to these fools. Listen up, everyone. Let's end this here. At least it'll make this... Oh, it doesn't look like we have very many people. Is that 9 I read? 10, okay. And by read I meant counted, of course. Okay, let me just sort by level here for a moment. Go from the bottom up. Okay, Mordecai, quasi-benched. Soth, let's see how the defenses are of people here. Lethi does not need an XP right now. Hormod, Jill, I kind of want to bring. And Moriam, Although Moriam doesn't need any levels either at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna tentatively turn on Jill and Spring Boyd because he's a bit behind. Anyone at level 13, sure. Definitely need Soren for that because we need to bring up the friendly points. Okay, who does that leave? We could bring one more. Oh, we definitely want to bring a healer, don't we? I've been trying to gauge whether or not it's viable to bring Jill to incorporate, because I kind of would like to incorporate. She is cool as hell when she's not being racist, and she sort of stopped being racist, so she's back to being cool as hell. It would mean either leaving Soth or one of the healers, or, you know, leaving, like, not having a healer, which seems disagreeable to me. Okay, it's not Fog of War, it's just kind of murky and awful. Okay, so if Soth has got an attack power of, what is it about now? 9, 8, 8. Is there even anyone? Whoa, okay, a few mages. Here's a halberdier. As I was saying, we're going to start seeing a lot of these, I think. Oh, I got a killer lance. Heads up. 1-7 for here. I think we can leave Soth behind for one mission, I hope. Clearing is just route in this place. Holy shoot, this map is huge. Okay, so let's bring one healer. Mist or Reese, who has the lowest level between the two? There even is Mist. Oh, there she is. Okay, 15 with 14 XP, Reese. Okay, so they're about the same. Let's bring Mist. Both of them are going to be very cool when they class up, I believe, because they're both going to be able to start being combative. And they've been building up their stats just for that. She's got a pretty solid divvy up of strength and magic, and if she keeps going with that, she's gonna outpace Ike pretty quickly. Well, I guess she's already above his level, so I guess that's maybe not a fair assessment, but she's gonna be pretty comparable to his strength anyways. Maybe when it gets to his next story class, that'll be that'll change. But for now, it looks like we're gonna head into this. I actually am sort of fond of the way this looks so far. This looks like it's gonna be a very straightforward, classic brawl 'em up, despite the map being absolutely huge. Oh my God. So surely there's going to be some kind of complication here where we're going to run it out square by square and find things to be strange building. Oh, it's an old burnt out hollow. Conditions, route enemy, Ike dies. It's actually, there's only 14. It's definitely going to get more complicated than that. Oh, right, because Phoenix is going to arrive and that's going to be bad. Oh, wait, this is going to be awful, isn't it? Oh, well, let's get cracking. I brought Jill with no weapons. Hitting the reset button. Sorry about that one. Momentary brain fart. This is perfect actually because I was just, don't you crash on me. Don't you, okay. Oh my God, the loading. It's having a real tough time, guys. Okay. Oh, you're lances, not axes. Or are you both? Oh no, you're just lances. Oh, I thought you were axes. Maybe that's later. Well, whatever, have yourself a javelin then. And you're probably strong enough that that one doesn't really weigh you down very much. It's a weight of 13, your strength is 11. Your speed is already kind of bleh. I may as well give you an iron lance anyways. All right, we're sorry, we have to hit the base very quickly. Sorry to ruin the dramatic tension, guys. I'm sorry. I had to. Okay, moving on again. Since this isn't the maniac mode or whatever it's called that's in the Japanese version, I feel like we're okay to spread out our levels a bit. We don't have to have just a core party of 10 or whatever. We can swap some people in and out. I think, and that's kind of how you're meant to play it anyways, I feel like. It's just that on the harder difficulties, sometimes it is sort of restrictive because it's hard. Oh, right, there is no mark everybody button in this game. You just gotta do it. So we only see 14 right now, which is, I mean, holy crap, this place is big. We're gonna move our way up here, I suppose, which is almost like half the map, and then we're gonna find ourselves traipsing all the way around. Is this like an archway, or, oh, it's a wall. Huh. So I guess we're not going that way. And this map isn't much more help, actually. Is there any way? There's gotta be some way through here. Very hard to see right now, but when we're actually up in front of it, well, I guess it'll be more obvious. I appreciate that last time I was complaining that it was too much indoor fighting, and now we've got the most outdoor map it could possibly be. Okay, so let's start slow and just introduce one person at a time, I think, to our swords. For instance, you. And we'll choose the lowest XP person to get that XP from that. It'll be Jill, of course. Is Wyvern Rider? I guess it's a class above. No, I guess it could be a base class, because she's level 8 and all. Either way, let's set her up in front, because it's lances, and lance beats sword, right? Yeah, I think so. Wait, let me just verify that. Yeah, you're gonna get doubled for 7 each time, but that'll be fine. Oh, can you just clear this stuff? No. Okay. So you go there. In fact, maybe if I just clear everyone and just stay out of your range, I can lure someone else, or a few other people. So there's a square here that we can put someone else in, who is the next level up. Rolf, well, you can't fight back, so I'll do Marcia. That makes enough sense. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this sniper around here? There was a sniper somewhere. Ooh, I should check. You've got a venom edge. Okay, well, that'll poison her, but sure, we can keep healing Marcia. She'll be fine. Units hit with this will be poisoned. Okay, this bow person is not that close, but we're gonna have to watch out for them, as well as this sniper. All right, but first turn approach seems pretty straightforward to me. Let's get some people in place. Your Iron Lance is about to go bust, which is actually kind of lame, because you don't have another one, but too bad, so sad. And I guess just move everyone up right beside. All right, let's see how this quickly goes to the worst mission we've ever seen in our life. So far, it seems like it'll be pretty chill. You know, actually, you have a strangely small amount of health for a Wyvern Rider. Ooh, nicely done. Owie. You're not quite there, and then you're gonna go right into Marcia, and she'll be able to respond to this surely. She obviously doesn't have that much health, but I expect that out of a Pegasus Knight, more than the other. Wasn't fast enough to do a double hit, but that's a level for you. Let's hopefully more defense would be awesome. Ooh, that was a solid level right there. Get that strength. That's strength. Strength plus the speed. Always a good combo. And now you're poisoned as hell, but we'll survive that. How much damage is this? Like 2 or 5 per turn? You're all right. And you can take down with this steel attack here because your strength is pretty sturdy. Yeah, is that a crit I see with that animation? No, maybe not. Maybe that's just always what the Wyvern Riders in this game are like. Wow. That was very ceremonious. Well done. Moving over here. Oh, well, I guess our heroes are only doing 1 person per turn, so this I should be careful here. Okay, let me just keep the sniper people marked so I don't accidentally wander in there with any of our flyers. Now I can do double hits on you, so I can actually finish this with 19 minus 6 is... Oh, that's already 13 anyway. Worth. Yeah. There we go. Probably gonna give it to one of the other level 13s, but whatever. Alright, we're definitely cresting the part in this game where all units are becoming viable, and I am digging it very much so. Let me just mark you and try and steady your range while I engage these two. Do you guys have any kind of funny things? You got a Venom Axe. Good to know. Alright, so Rolf and Boyd need a few levels here. Oh yeah, I haven't taken Boyd in forever. So you're at a disadvantage here. Then you better engage this other axe person, I think. You're gonna double hit here with 21 minus 9 is 12, right? 12 and 12, that's pretty solid. I say go for it. We haven't used you in like a billion missions, but you're still, you got like really overpowered for a mission or two. So I think now you're about like at a baseline, a good baseline. Your speed is pretty incredible for how sturdy and combatant you are. I can still hear that eerie droning in this place. It's so weird. You could do 2 hits, are you still fast enough to do 2 with the steel bow? You are not. What a shame. You can do 2 hits of 5 with this anyways, and that's a possible crit in there, so that would be a pretty cool way to get a level, but... Yeah, here it is! Phew! Nice. He doesn't get as many crits as I expect for someone of his skill set, but that was very good anyways. Well, on your way to level 14. And who was the other level 13? It was Boyd, right? I moved him. So our level 14s are Myriad. Nephany only just got to level 14 though, and being a lance, you have advantage against sword people, so go with here. This will be 10 and 10. That's pretty safe, I think. and in fact very cool. We're all getting good crit chances now at this point. Before it was like it was like a maybe if you would have a crit chance against someone, but basically now we all have at least a crit chance of 1 against people. Nice. Lance up to B, is that it? C. You are D? I didn't realize. It means Ike is the next one in XP, the XP ranking. So go for it with the Slim or the Iron. I guess Slim is more accurate, so it's maybe more valuable for that reason. Oh, you can't actually one-shot with this. This is 6, so go for the Iron then. Don't risk any damage in return, because we've only got the 1 healer with us, so we don't want that falling behind. Why? God, you just scare me with those crits, Ike. He just wakes up and chooses violence some days, and he's just like, it's gonna move 20 meters in 4 seconds through someone's spine. So who needs health? Marcia and Jill, basically, and Boyd, but she's not close enough. So go for Marcia because she's also poisoned. Things are being weirdly chill so far. I'm ready for the twist. Bring it on. Who wants it? The other great thing about being outdoors is it's very easy to maneuver people around in a way that we don't keep blocking each other. Okay, people from behind. Okay, that's not the worst twist because in this game they don't get to attack in the same turn. And they're all sword people. We've got a steel sword, a killing edge, and steel. So okay, killing edge. We've got to be aware of you. I think we want to probably send some mages after you, or perhaps Rolf even. Actually, most of our mages aren't really close enough. But Boyd gets so absolutely wrecked in this exchange, so I think I want him up here still dealing with this stuff. Why don't you go over after the person with the venom axe? It only takes 10 damage. You only take 10 damage in this case. Okay, we're actually a little understaffed here. I wish we had more than 10 people. Just see what your chances against Jill for comparison. 31. And that's on 2 hits, you get a potential 31, so that's really bad. Defense of 16 to their attack of 21, so a crit on you is not nearly as devastating, and then you can move 6 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I suppose we better just move everyone up this turn, away from the reinforcements, hadn't we? We can deal with them next turn as long as we take the hurt to these people. So let's go with that. So I guess Jill won't be attacking anyone this turn. Actually, is there a way I can get her to draw one of them away without bringing the killing edge over? There sure is. So I'll do that for sure. But since she's still kind of in lower health, I guess I would want Miss to go over and heal her. Ooh, let me just make sure I'm not walking into this. Okay, good. Let's Miss go over and make that all better. It's not very much health, but she doesn't have much health to begin with is the thing. There we are. Good job, Mist. And the rest of us, I think we form up and cluster around these ones, take them out, and then we'll deal with these 3 next turn. That'll be much easier. So in that case, Boyd, I think doing your magic against these is probably the good play. The person with the steel axe is somehow much faster. They just have better speed, or no? Okay, not much faster, but they're faster anyway. Oh, actually, you can't double hit this person either. So in that case, I guess you may as well go with the steel axe for more damage. Maybe. Why don't you attack this person? The person with the venom stuff. It's 70% chance that's not awesome, but even then theirs is only 53. This will put you down at 11 health, which will be bad. Annoying because Mist is not close enough to heal, but we can have her do that in another turn or 2 once the rest of this is all taken care of. I'll have Soren go, oh, is this... What's all of this? Oh, swamp. Hang on, what? Say what? It's all just dark. I can't see that there's a swamp there. All right, well, fine. Okay, I sort of see the difference, but it's pretty vague. Either way, I'll head into the swamp and attack from there. Should we go with the wind? Well, neither is a double hit, and the wind is a little less damage. I guess just go for the fire, because it's on its last legs durability-wise. May as well just do what you can to finish it. Ding! This wouldn't be a bad time for an adept, but I didn't see one, so that's all right. And Rolf, you're probably not going to be able to get a takedown here, are you? But you may as well go for a harder hit if you can. 7, you might be able to get a takedown later. Let's have someone else mess around with it first then. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of lance people, and these axes are proficient against that. But they ain't proficient against Ike! 2 hits of 8, that's pretty good. 16 puts you down at 12, so 1 person, and then Rolf could finish it. Oh, and they have no chance to hit. In fact, do you have any stronger weapon? The Lagoon Slayer and the Regal Sword, right? I should give you like a steel sword at some point. The 4 weapon limitation really does actually kind of put a damper on things sometimes. Hey, because I want your slim for the most dodge and accuracy. I want the iron for the middle ground, and then I want the Regal for in case things get really bad all of a sudden. So I really am using all these slots for something or another. All right, so you're at a disadvantage here, but you're also pretty sturdy and accurate, so it's not the worst thing. Even with the weapon disadvantage, you still have an 83% chance to hit here, which is pretty good. 21 minus 9. 12. Okay, so they'll both be down at 12. So between Ilyana, okay, everyone we'll be able to handle that. So go for that steel attack. Oh, I'm getting a lot of people poisoned here, but at least the antitoxin has 3 uses, so it shouldn't be too bad. Although if the poison maybe goes away in a few turns, I'm not sure. Does it say that anywhere? Poison 3. Okay, well then why the balls would I use the antitoxin when that's 3 turns of free healing XP for Mist? Well, and I guess you can't get to everyone in those 3 turns, but I gotta bear in mind yours is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta be out of this range. Okay, so actually that makes it harder to hit these people. Well, just one of them coming up and attacking is not the worst thing. It's if the killing edge really reaches anyone that things become a problem. So I guess I'll just focus on getting people gone. You can probably 1-turn this, can't you? Just perfectly, actually, with Thunder. Go for it. Zap. Give me the XP, give me the XP, give me the XP. I would like to level up now, please. Hey! Ah, Mike, sorry. Let's call that, whoop, I was gonna ask for defense, but nope, skill, cool. Okie doke. Nephany has, can you reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Nah, okay. Sure, go throw the javelin then. Makes you pretty slow, which is unfortunate, but you're fast as all hell, so it's actually not a big deal. I highly doubt you're gonna hit both, so this should still give Rolf a chance to finish, as long as you at least hit one. And, Marcia can do the other. Oh, hey, you hit both. Well, look at that. And there's that antitoxin, which I'm probably gonna not use because everyone's almost healed of their poison, or they're gonna be anyway. Oh, wait. Oh, right, that was my intent, was to use one of them. Jill to lure away one of them. So since Nephany can actually respond with melee, I think it's better that just we get Rolf and Marcia out of the way of that stuff, like that. There we are. That's pretty safe, I think. The killing edge goes up here, that one goes after Nephany. It's gonna be a bit bad for her, but she's pretty fast and getting really resilient, so she should be able to handle it. Even dodged it. Didn't hit back because it's a javelin, so its accuracy is butt, but basically no problems there. Because now that's a full health person that we can get XP from. And this is turning out how I wanted it. Very good. Owie! I declare a full owie situation there. All right, because Lances beat swords. I was being confused about which ones did which. Owie. We do want to heal Boyd, though. Whoa, I'm sorry. Where did you come from? Okay, I see this is going to be. They're just going to be, this episode's, the mission is going to be, the trick is going to be they're just, the reinforcements spawn every here and there. But I'm okay with the reinforcements in this game because they don't get to attack the same turn like in some of the newer ones. So it means as long as I'm taking a slow and cautious advance, that every new enemy is just an opportunity. All right, so Axe beats Lance. This is going to be scary for us. 25 minus 11, 14. So we definitely want to be away from that with you. In fact, we kind of want to be away from both of these two with Jill right now, I would think. And of course, Mist. So let's get these two gone and then just have Mist and Jill flee, I think. Oh, you only move 5 and these people move 6 though, so I'm gonna have to use someone to rescue you or shove you out of the way. Can you shove? You can't shove on horseback or, you know, mounted anything. So if you go like over here, for instance, then someone can shove you up and they'll take the brunt of this blow. I guess that's fine. I guess that would be Nephany because she's got, she can resist this better because she's got a lance. You move 6. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would probably be where Nephany is going to help Mist, right? No, Nephany would go here to help Mist. So that'd be fine, I think. Let's focus on these two then. Let's mark all this. So we know anyone we're putting into these ranges is gonna be potentially at risk. I don't really feel comfortable getting Boyd into an attack against sword people right now because he's at disadvantage and he's got no health. So I'll leave that to everyone else, basically. I suppose I'll move you up here and throw it. Oh wait, that's exactly where I want to put Mist, right? No. Oh wait, it's where I need to put Nephany to push Mist out of the way. So instead I'll have you go here and I guess attack from close range then. Call it the iron. Oh wait, this is the person with the killer edge. I'm glad I found that just now. Potentially doing how much damage to poor old Brahmi here? That's like 12, so not a big deal. I'll get most of your health gone with this then. That's 15, and that'll bring you down to 14, so if you are ranged people can take this out. This is 2 hits on you, potentially of a crit each. But even then the chances to hit aren't great, because weapon triangle advantage here. Ow, chunk! Ow! Ah! Big mean! But c'est la vie. So I guess I'll have Soren... Ooh, can Rolf do it maybe? I don't think he's got the damage really output for that. No. But maybe together she can get him like a takedown. Because she's doing 13. That's perfect. Perfect. Unless, of course, she crits, which they always seem to do right when I'm trying to get someone else XP. No. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for neither critting nor missing. That makes this perfect. Rolf will have an easy takedown with the iron bow here. And not to force traditional ideas of masculinity that could be potentially toxic on you, but it would be nice if your strength got a little higher. But as you say, you're no child. I shouldn't coddle you. You've killed enough people to be a very old warrior at this point. All right, that was the stuff there, getting that XP. I say let's do this Mist thing first. Is there anyone she could heal on the way over? Nah, we really should have a physic if we can help it. So go there. I'll give Nephany. I guess no one's gonna attack her from range, really, right? So I may as well not give her the javelin because it'll just tank all her everything. Just the iron lance then, and get Mist out of the way of all this stuff. And I'll bring Jill. Oh, actually, she can probably go all the way over here and attack this one. And that's a reasonably safe thing to do. You take 9 and 9 damage. Oh, there's a chance to crit there, actually. Just like that. And also your health is pretty low. Maybe we shouldn't risk that then. These 4 can surely take it out. Although it's a little tight corridors here. Let's start with Marcia then, because she can move again. Oh, right. You just spawned, did you? Wow. Hello. Okay, this is your last hit of the lance, so... sure, may as well break it, I guess. Now that your strength has increased, your slim lance is a little more viable. So... you can survive on that for a bit. I would want to replace this in you at some point, though. All right, that'll do 11 damage, and you risk not much from it, so go for it. Wahoo! Yeah, you careful now. I'm gonna cut the feathers off my Pegasus. Oh, Iron Lance broke. All right. Oh, I really shouldn't have put Marcia there. I should have put like anyone else there. Or I should have put her anywhere else so that Soren could come down and attack from range there. But he's still a few levels above Ike, so I could use this. 1 hit of 8. Who can do more? Boyd, you can throw a hand axe. With not great chances, but I suppose go for it, because if you do hit, that would mean that Ike has a perfect chance to take down. No dice, but that's free XP for you. Anyways, boing. Regrettably, that leaves Soren nowhere to go to actually attack this person. Rutro. Who attacks this square? It's just this person, right? Okay, so in theory, if I put Ike down here, how much damage can you take from this? 21 minus 9 is what? 12. And then how much damage would this other person be doing? So 21... 20. Okay, so you would survive 1 hit from you and then 1 hit from you, but it's not great to put Ike in that position. But I don't really see another way out of it, and I guess that means I'm putting Soren up close here. Oh, wait, I can't do that because they wildly outspeed him. I guess I have to have Ike go first then. That's a shame. And even then, it's not a guarantee that Soren succeeds, but I don't see much of another way. I've kind of made a stupid thing here. Or can you double? No. No. So 15 minus 8 is 2, and then 7, 16 minus 7, and Soren will be able to do that much, surely. So this is cool. And they might not even hit, who knows? So I'm pretty sure you survive this in the next turn. Ah! If not, it'll be the first Ike death we have. Oh man, almost a level for that. How about that? It's certainly too close to an Ike death for me. All right, the best accuracy here would be the wind. It's still a 3% chance of death here. Oh, they don't have advantage, do they? No, we're good. All right, 3% chance of death. We've skirted with worse odds and lived, so... yeah. There wasn't really much to be worried about there, but I did cut things kind of close in the formation there. I didn't really expect that many reinforcements. All right, let's see that we survived this. Maybe it's possible I forgot about some kind of. Whoa, I didn't realize you could reach that far from there, but he's still probably gonna be. He doesn't actually have that much health. He might not be as fine as one would originally have hoped. And with a steel lance, is he gonna get doubled here? Oh, Brom, I may have made it an issue for you, and that issue may be. Oh, okay, one of them's not going after Ron, but the other one probably is, and it's maybe 2 hits of 4. That could be very, very bad. Although with, nice dodge by the way. I was busy panicking and having a moral crisis. Hey, look at that strength and luck. Nice. It's a bit more crits for you, maybe, or crit maybe doesn't play a factor in this game. I'm not sure. Okay, this is gonna be very bad for Brom in potentially here because he's got the steel lance that makes him pretty slow. Though he's got the advantage over sword people. Okay, it's just 3, even if he does get double hitted. Whatever. You know what I mean? And that's level for him too. Wow, okay. Everyone's on really low health now. More defense. Stupendous. Defense is one of those stats where even if that's the only stat you get, that's like perfect level. Beautiful. Okay, so much like last turn where we ran, or a few turns ago where we ran up to avoid the sword people, I think we want to run down this time to avoid these 2 people coming down. So I'll have them marked now and just mark you, I guess. This person wasn't here before, were they? All right, so we got to kind of sort of like filter. Okay, the sword people are mostly down, and then we got to do a number on the axe person, but we can just sort of run down to avoid those. It's gonna be doing a lot of up and down. This mission is, and of course that will all have to wait until next time, sadly, because we're all out of time. Though I feel like we've gotten fairly rooted in this mission. I wouldn't mind a few turns to ourselves to have Mist heal us, but at first I was thinking that those 14 were just going to be like the preemptive, and then there was going to be some huge boss fight with Phoenixes over here, and I guess that might still happen, but now I'm getting the feeling more that we're just going to be creeping all the way along here and having reinforcements pour in as we do, and they're just going to lead us all the way around here until we finally take them all out. So in other words, it might be a good mission for XP for us. We're already, a lot of us, up to level 15 from 14 now, so while we're all teetering on the edge of getting a new class, I mean, that'd probably be a few missions off, I suppose I may as well ask, do you have a preferred Fire Emblem class? Like in any Fire Emblem game, when it's like, when you're starting a new one, you're like, which is this class is the one that I want to get these guys hype as hell. Like anytime I get a character that is this class, they're the one I'm gonna like spruce up here. I guess for me, this is very biased towards my playthrough of Radiant Dawn, but I had a lot of good memories with like foot soldiers who would just be able to lance, like Nephany for instance. But also in most of the games, I find that my flying units, particularly Pegasus Knights, because of their incredible accuracy and dodge, quickly become one of my go-to defenders, because they're one of those things where it's like, not only is their speed give them incredible dodge, but it also means they have very sturdy offense with lots of constant double hits. She's not quite there yet. She's not like double hitting everybody with every weapon, because something like this will still slow her down, for instance, but she's well on her way. So I guess that would be it. It would be foot soldiers with lances and then Pegasus Knight people, which is weird because I usually think of myself as like lances as being my least favorite of the 3 weapon triangles, but both of the ones I just listed are lancey. That's that question anyways. The next video is going to be some more Fire Emblem 3 houses. 3 Fire Emblem videos back to back once again. And with that, Admiral's going to be out of here. So thank you very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Emma's gonna be out of here now.
Peace.
I've heard of this Acheron fellow, described as an ineffectual leader. Ooh, yeah. I cut his little brother in half.